Good night, my name is Carolina Ferro. Today I talk about my project or my work. My was our Paula book, and I must say I'm nervous to explain this because I don't like to watch or speak in English, but this is an exercise to improve my pronunciation. That are you maybe help to me, are you write to me what is my process about it. Okay, the book is Paula. Paula was written by Isabel Allende. Maybe you have listened about Isabel Allende. Isabel Allende was born in Lima, Peru. I didn't remember exactly the year, but I think it in 1942 or 1943. I'm sorry, but I don't remember. But I think that is, yes, I know this is necessary know about the writer, but this is the same information when I began to look at information, to see information about here. I found her information was very interesting, was very funny, such as, for example, and when she was a child, her mother took her to the gym because where her hands or her feet were tied to stretch her body. I don't know, it's very curious, but I like this information about her life. Other information was very interesting was, for example, in January 8, 1981, and this date died here when father for this reason. Each year he began to write a book in a specific date in January 8. And another information was very curious, say that she had erotic dreams with Antonio Banderas, and the dream was he is covered in guacamole. For this reason, she began to imagine or to create the Aphrodite story, and from this dream he began to write this story. I mean, this book. I'm sorry, Aphrodite. And I think that another information that water wasn't so funny, so interesting, because from my point of view I think it was very sad, but maybe is a mouse gives you this information, but which was her daughter Paula. After she said she died, I'm sorry, she said Isabella that she liked to Isabella or found or built or maybe our foundations or wish or help to women. And when her daughter died, Isabella decided to build this foundation. That it was interesting for me, and this is it is here their autobiography, and for example, I must be honest, I don't like to read literature or read their books, but I prefer read the books about, or maybe our news articles or magazines about the girls or about science. I don't know about the other histories, other real stories. I like to see maybe our TV programs or documentaries with the real life. For the reason I didn't find the specific book, I say that I would like to read this book. For the reason, according to our list, our wish are sent to the teacher, and I say that I don't like this, I don't like this, I don't like this, but I say okay, I choose Isabel Allende, and I begin to investigate some books about her their life or her um, history as a writer, and for the reason I found her Paula, and I begin to read her sentence. I begin to paragraph about this book, and I said this book is very interesting because I relate its history with my life. I mean, for example, my dad, my father, they died 9 years ago because he was sick, or he died by cancer, and I begin to relate her story with my life, and from from this from that moment I begin to read the book, and it said it was interesting because, for example, in the patient number 61, 62, 63, and Isabella begin to relate or to be thankful with the solitude, with her patient with to write. And I think there maybe when my father was sick, I begin to find light or things. For example, I begin to like to take photos, I begin to like to write some things, I begin to like many things. And for example, in Isabella Allende, in this book, I begin to say that from this problem or from this situation in her daughter, he began to maybe to change her to her perspective about her life, about her environment, and I think it was related with my life because I think this I from my daddy was sick, I begin to change my perspective, my point of view about things. I begin to maybe say it is important, it is important for me, and I think I begin to change my life, my ideas, my point of view, and for the reason it is important book for me, and for the reason is so interesting how from their own life or you begin to change many things around you. And for this reason I like this book, and in this book maybe uh, their their family begin to speak about their life from one life. For example, how from one life begin to each one of them to share, each one of them to speak about their life, and for this reason I related with their solitude or the lonely, because it isn't necessary you are around many people to be good. Maybe it is just to alone, it is just to be alone, it is just to be calm, it is just to be careful, maybe to be you to begin to analyze your life, and how she began to analyze her life from her daughter problem or her her daughter sex. For I don't know, but for the reason I like this book. mm, Thank you very much. I hope you have understand something about this book, and I say that I would like you to read this book because I like this. When you begin to read something and when you begin to feel something from this or read this paper or this later is so interesting. I think this. Thank you very much. Goodbye.